Sipapa, olimu kya Sipapa, complainant, witnesses, abavunaana olimu, abagoberera abajulizi.
You're going to hear evidence, so I will need order in court.
Tugenda wulira bujulizi musabiddwa.
Can you go on the record?
It's watching the brief on behalf of the complainant, stroke witness.
Okay, any other witness in court space? You can say the IO. You can wait from out. We can have only one witness. Any other witness, please step out. We remain with one witness who is going to testify.
Omujulizi yenna azze okuwa obujulizi musango guno sabiddwa olindira ebweru.
Let's proceed.
Your name?
My name is Sipapa.
What is how to do? Do you believe in Bible?
No.
We have our Bible.
Where God is called Buddha. So you just raise your, I don't know how you are found.
Yes, there's a way, I think Muslim they do.
You raise up your right hand. You say your name.
I, Sipapa,
Swear, affirm before God.
He doesn't.
I affirm that.
affirm before the God.
Your name.
I, Sipapa,
I affirm that the evidence I'm going to give,
the evidence I'm going to give,
touching the matter before court,
touching the matter before the court,
will be the whole truth
will be the whole truth
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 50 years old.
What work do you do?
I'm a businessman.
Alina emyaka 5, businessman.
What do you deal in?
I deal in tourism.
Akola mu byabulambuzi.
Do you know this accused person?
I saw him in the media, but I didn't know him before.
Yali takumanyi naye yakulaba ku mutimbagano.
You saw him on the media.
Yes.
Then, where else did you see him?
I never had direct contact with him, and before his arrest, I didn't know him at all.
Nga tonnabakwatibwa yali takumanyi era nga takulabanga nako.
Mr. Warder, do you know what happened on the 6th day of February 2019?
Yes. In the morning of 2nd February, I got a call from one of my staff. That staff told me that the office was robbed.
Yafuna essimu okuva eri omu ku bakozi be yali akola mu sitoowa n'ategeezebwa nti sitoowa baali babanyaze.
Which date did you receive the phone call?
It was 3rd February.
Simu eno yamukubirwa.
3rd February 2019.
Simu yamukubirwa ng'ennaku z'omwezi 3 omwezi ogwokubiri omwaka 2019.
Who gave you the phone call? Who called you?
His name is Sipapa Alabiiseko. He was one of my staff.
What's the name?
Sipapa Alabiiseko.
Hadutaka.
Sipapa.
Eryo ly'erinnya ly'omukozi eyamukubira essimu.
What did he tell you?
He told me that when he woke up, he found the drawers safe open, and he realized that many company property was stolen, and he also found many small items, documents scattered on the floor.
Mu kuzuukuka ku makya yasanga seefu nzigule nga ebintu bingi bitwaliddwa n'ebiwandiiko ebisinga obungi nga bisaasaanye wansi.
Did he tell you the kind of properties which were stolen? Did he mention to you on phone the things which were stolen?
That time I got the brief information, but he told me mainly the electrical items like camera, computers were stolen.
Ebisinga obungi ku byabbibwa byali ebikozesebwa amasannyalaze nga kamera, ziraputopu, ebintu bwe bityo.
You received the phone call. What did you do next?
At first, I reported this theft case at the Kabalagala police station, and I went to the office with one of the officers from Kabalagala police station.
Mu kiseera ekyo bw'amala ofuna essimu yaloppa omusango ku poliisi.
Mr. Wada, I need you to be clear. After you received the phone call, are you saying you went to the police station directly?
Yes, I was scared to go to the site without the accompaniment of the people, and also I went there and I reported the case first.
Okay.
Mu kiseera awo yafunira essimu yali atya okugendayo mu kifo ekyo waali wabbiddwa kugendayo yekka, yagenderawo ku poliisi.
So, did you know the name of the officer you moved with to the office where the breakage took place? Did you know the person you moved with, the officer?
I do not remember his name.
Yagenda mu kifo ekyo bagamba waali wabbiddwa ebintu naye yagendawo n'omusirikale naye bamubuuza nti omusirikale yaani n'agamba tamujjukira linnya lye.
Okay, now take us to the point. You and the officer, you have arrived at the scene. What happened?
That's
I need to know
about,
where the scene also is. He needs to tell me
Police
about
office.
Yeah.
Where's your office located?
it was on the church road, Kisugu.
Ofiisi eno eri ku Church Road ekisangibwa eri mu Kisugu.
And then you tell code also where you were residing. The place where you received the phone call, where is it located? Your residence.
My residence, I was staying at the side of Kibuli near the Green Hill Academy.
Essimu yagifuna ng'ali waka we gy'asula Ekibuli kumpi ne Green Hill Academy.
Yeah.
I said we are now at the scene together with the officer from Kabalagala. What happened?
When I reached the office with the officer from Kabalagala police station, I found that the police officer from Kisugu police station already started their investigation in the office. So I could not enter the premise. So I stayed outside.
Bwe batuuka mu kifo ekyo ofiisi awaali wanyagiddwa ebintu yali atuusewo n'omusirikale okuva e Kabalagala wabula yasanga waliwo abasirikale okuva e Kisugu abaali batandise okunoonyereza ku bubbi obwo bwali bukoleddwa era agamba yali tasobola na kuyingira mu ofiisi mu kaseera ako.
Do you know the person who had informed Kisugu? Because you said you went to Kabalagala.
Yes.
Would you be knowing the person who would have brought Kisugu police to the scene?
The staff who called me, Kazuta Karagaki, told me that he reported to the nearest police post.
Omukozi we ye yamutegeeza nti yali aloopye omusango ogwo poliisi yali okumpi mu kifo ekyo.
They stopped you from accessing your office premises. For how long did they stop you? How long did you spend outside without accessing the main building?
I think I stayed outside maybe like 4 or 5 hours.
About 4
I
to 5
ended
hours.
a bit late in the afternoon.
Mu kiseera kino olw'okuba ekifo kino kyali kiri kukolebwako kunoonyerezebwako tebamukkiriza yingira ne bamubuuza yamala bbanga ki okuyingira mu ofiisi nti wakati w'essaawa 4 ne 5.
So finally, when you accessed this office premises, what did you find? What were you finding?
Yes, I found the lock was broken, and I found a safe drawer.
Mr. Wade, let me interrupt. When you said the lock to what?
To the main entrance.
Oluvannyuma lw'omukkiriza oyingira yakizuula nti looko y'oluggi yali emenyeddwa.
Yes.
I first want to find out from him. Is it like that kind of lock or it has a padlock?
It was a metallic padlock.
It's a padlock.
Yali kufulu, zino kufulu ez'ebyuma.
Continue.
Yes, and I found the drawers safe, cabinet open, and I saw the document, keys, small items left on the floor.
Yasanga drawer emenyeddwa, seefu ng'emenyeddwa n'ebisumuzo nga birekeddwawo.
What else?
Yes, and I found the police officer taking some boxes, some items with the fingerprint, and also they have taken the footage of our CCTV.
Yasanga omusirikale alikwata fingerprints ku bibokisi awamu era n'okukebera CCTV camera footage yaayo.
And later, the LC chairman of the area and also the staff of the SGA, the security company, came and witnessed.
Era nti chairman w'ekitundu ne ba security guard abakuumi aba SGA nabo bajja mu kitundu bajje bakakase ekikyali kibaddewo.
The SGA security company has captured the security guard who was guarding my place from 2nd February, and they have taken that guard to the Kabalagala police station.
Nti ab'ekitongole ekikuumi ekya SGA baatwala omukozi waabwe yali akoze olunaku olwo e Kabalagala ku poliisi.
Mr. Wada, telling you theft took place, the office was broken, things were stolen. Can you confirm to this honorable court that things which were stolen from the company premises?
The items were very many. I lost like 6 camera, maybe like 10 camera lens, like 6 computers. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the list.
Yes, you can.
Ebintu ebyabbibwa byali biyitirivu nnyo. Mwalimu kamera lenzi 10, kompyuta nga 6 ne kamera nga 6. Ebirala asabye bamukkirize abikebere.
Other accessories like the media, filters, the hard disk.
Omwo mwalimu filters, hard disks.
And some hard disk which had some important data, which is variable, and also we lost some cash from the same.
You lost what?
Cash. The shilling cash and US dollar cash we had in the office.
You lost what?
cash, the money.
Cash.
Cash.
Yes.
Waliwo n'ensimbi enkalu ezaabula.
Do you know the amount of money which was lost, which was in the drawer?
The gun sharing I had was 2.7 million, and I had 770 US dollar.
The Ugandan shillings was?
Was 2.7 million.
Ensimbi za wano eza Uganda bwali obukadde 2.7
Then the dollars?
zaali zitwaliddwa
Then I had 770 dollar.
ne $770.
You write for us that figure. We are not understanding when you say
$770.
770.
770.
Okay. Tell Code how you acquired these lenses, the cameras, the computers.
So
How did you acquire the cameras,
the
the
cameras
laptops?
is the computers I bought them locally here, and camera lens I bought in Japan and imported from Japan.
You imported them from Japan?
Yes, I bought it in Japan. I came with it.
Bamubuuza ebintu bino yabifuna atya oba yabigula atya, agamba kamera yazijja Japan.
All laptops, computer were bought locally here.
Kompyuta zagamba yazigula wano.
Do you have receipts or something to show that indeed you imported these properties?
Yes, I retrieved the record. Whatever I bought online, I had the transaction when I ordered the item online. But for the item I bought it locally from the shops in Kampala, I could not find the receipt.
Bye yagula ebweru oba bye yayimporting okuva ebweru byasobola yabigula okuyita ku mikutu emigattabantu naye ate ebintu bye yagula wano ezo risiiti tamanyi gye ziri zaamubula.
Transactions which you did online.
Yes, everything was done in electronic way by email, so I did not have an original document. But
Okay, let me ask you. Was these transactions in English?
no, it was in Japanese language because I bought from the Japanese shop.
Olw'okuba ebintu bino yabigula Japan ate yabigula ng'ayita ku mikutu emigattabantu talina kiwandiiko kikakasa nti yabigula. Bamubuuziza byali mu lulimi Luzungu nti nedda olw'okuba yali abigula Japan byali bayogerezeganya mu Japan.
Do you know whether this particular transaction in Japan was translated in any other language?
Yes, we have taken the proof of the purchase to Makerere University and got the translation from there.
Nti alinako kyakimanyiiko nti ebintu bino byagulako online biyinza oba nga byakyusibwa olulimi lwakyusibwa mu lulimi lwano nti ye baabitwala e Makerere mu bakyusa ennimi ne babikyusa mu lulimi lwawali ku Luzungu.
So do you have the original translations from Makerere University language?
Bakyusa mu lulimi lwawano abirina nti yabirina.
This is the original from.
Your worship, you are praying to tender in the transactions which were made on various dates in purchase of the stolen properties, which were actually done online by the complainant. Both the Japanese language and the translated version.
Omuwabi wa gavumenti asaba transaction ezo baziweeyo mu kooti ng'ebizibiti eri ebyo ebiri mu lulimi Olujapani n'ebyakyusibwa mu lulimi Oluzungu olwawano ng'ebizibiti by'oludda oluwaabi.
Your Worship, we have undertaken to serve counsel for the accused, a copy of the same.
Tuliddawo nti baamuwaako dda kopi.
Much as yes, we served him late today because the document was not readily available as the complainant wasn't around.
Newankubadde ng'ebiwandiiko bino babimuwadde lwaleero tebabimuwadde mu budde olw'okuba nti abadde ali nabyo abadde tali mu ggwanga.
You can pass the original for counsel to verify with what you gave him photocopy. Yes, counsel.
Your Honor, I have an objection to this.
Yes.
I have not received any copy of the same. I have not received any copy of the same.
Yes.
As such, I pray that it should not be exhibited. In the alternative, I would pray for the same to be exhibited. I verify the same. And then you see how we can proceed.
Counsel, you say we exhibit, then you verify, or we give you time to verify before exhibiting?
I would request for time
To verify.
To verify. I would request for time to verify, putting in mind that a copy of the stolen items is approximately 50 or 60. Now I need to search for each item from this bundle.
If you didn't share with your colleague the documents, he hasn't got them. He hasn't got
Your
them.
Honor, he objected from receiving them before the verification process. We pray that it's not.
No, I was just asking that one. I wanted to confirm that he hasn't received.
It's correct.
So can we give counsel copies of the documents? He verifies them. For now, then we shall tender the next time.
Your Worship, we are praying to tender in this document, subject to verification. We can verify this document and then ask the witness any questions of his choice. It's not prejudicial for this document to go on court record. And it will not embarrass or occasion any miscarriage of justice, since counsel will be given sufficient time to look at this document and will also be able to cross-examine my witness. I so pray, Your Worship, because we have the courtesy of actually serving him before the court stay, so that he would look at it, but he refused for reasons which we cannot actually name.
So you have no right?
Ani agamba tebanakimuwaako wabula oludda oluwaabwe lwe lugamba ekiwandiiko baakimuwadde n'agaana kigaane tebamanyi nsonga lwaki yakigaanye.
Of the document is not in question. The question counsel has raised is that he has not looked at the documents to verify with the 50 items alleged to have been stolen, I will allow the document as an exhibit. However, council shall be given time to verify them vis-a-vis the items alleged to have been stolen before he cross-examines.
Ekiwandiiko kino olw'okuba tekiwakanyizibwa butuufu bwakyo, kkooti egamba ekitutte paka
Can we have
kuliida.
what was translated, the original Chinese? Council? The Chinese version and what was
It is
translated?
behind the Chinese version, it's behind the Japanese, sorry. It's behind, then the translated part, it's the one in front. And you can, go a little behind, you will see those are the ratings.
It will be prosecution exhibit 1. One is just a translation of the other.
Olw'okuba nti kyavvuunuddwa buvuunubwa, kkooti ekitutte nga ekizibiti ky'oludda oluwaabi ekisooka.
Okay, we can proceed. Do we have a photocopy? You may need the original for other purposes. I've looked at the
You
original.
what we are going for, we have given council already a copy.
Because I don't have to retain original.
No, it's okay. If we are going to, if we give you the photocopy, then we shall replace with what
Okay,
is
we can
there.
proceed.
Most of it. Mr. Warden, you talked about the security guard who was actually arrested. Do you know what happened to him?
Yes, it's a security company and taken to the,
Was he also coming from that company?
yes, from SGA.
So these were his employers who had picked him.
Yes, he's called Adi Rame. He was detained at the Kabala police station. Then we the state prosecuted them, and he was convicted for the neglect of his duty.
Omusirikale eyakuuma ekiro ekyo yali wa SGA era bakama ba SGA bajja ne bamukwata ne bamutwala e Kabalagala ne bamugulako omusango gw'obulagajjavu era omusango guno gwamusinga.
By court?
Yes, it was the same court, this Makindi court.
Era yali kkooti eno yennyini ye yamuwozesa era nemusingisa omusango gw'obulagajjavu.
Now, you prosecuted security guard. Do you know how this case before court came about?
Yes, it was I don't remember exactly, from October or November 2022, last year. I got a call from one of the officers from Kabalagala police station, and I was informed that he got the suspect of this robbery and theft. And when I reached the station, I was told that they have found the suspect from the fingerprints they collected from our side.
Nti mu mwezi ogwa October baamutya kufuna essimu ne bamutegeeza nti baali bazudde omuntu eyali yazza omusango gw'obubbi n'obunyazi mu ofiisi ye. Nga basinziira ku binkumu.
At that point, did you meet the suspect they were talking about?
No.
Bamubuuza mu kiseera ekyo yasobola osisinkana omuntu oyo gwe baali bagambye yali akwatiddwa n'agamba nedda.
But did they mention the name of the person?
He was, officer told me his name is Sipapa. I understand that is his nickname. That time I didn't know his real name, but I was just informed as Sipapa.
Omusirikale eyali akola okunoonyereza yamutegeeza erinnya ly'oyo yali azuuliddwa nga Sipapa.
anything else you want to tell us?
No, that's all. Thank you.
But you said there was camera in these premises, in that office of yours.
Yes.
Did the camera capture anything?
Yes, we saw the footage together with the officer from Kabalagala police station. At first, the guard from SGA made a call, and just like after 5 minutes, one person climbed the wall and entered our place. And later,
Was the face of the person clear in the video?
it was in the night, and it was black and the monochrome, black and white. But the feature was the gentleman was very tall. I couldn't identify the face, but I just saw the first person was a tall person.
Bamubuuziza nti ekifo kino yagambye kyabeerangamu kamera baaziplayinga zakola batya zaalaga ki nti omusirikale gwe yava naye Kabalagala baakebera kamera n'eraga nti owa SGA yali akuumye ekiro ekyo alina essimu gye yakuba oluvannyuma lwa ddakiika 5 ne balaba omuntu ng'awalampa ekisenge n'ayingira. Omuntu ono yali muwanvuyirivu teyasobola kulaba feesi ye kuba kamera zaali mu black and white.
What to do for you in respect of this case?
Was that footage retrieved? I want to know from you.
Must be. Was the footage retrieved by police?
Yes, we have taken the copy to Kabalagala police station, and it was examined by the specialist in the police.
Era yo footage yatwalibwa e Kabalagala ku poliisi.
I lost the properties was some good amount. I want court to help for the recovery of the property or the money I lost.
Bamubuuza ayagala kkooti emukolera eki nti yafiirwa ebintu bingi nnyo era yabadde ayagala ebintu bwe bimuddizibwe.
And I don't want other people to have the same experience like me. So I request court to give adequate punishment to the criminal.
Asaba oyo eyazza omusango awebwa ekibonerezo ekimugwanira nti abantu abalala baleme kufuna buzibu bwe bumu nga naye bwe yafuna.
You can cross-examine in other areas. If you need this, we can record him in the exhibit. Because you need to go through it. I see it is a huge document. I wouldn't want to prejudice the accused. So for the exhibit, we can record him for purposes of that.
What?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mr. Adam, I'm going to ask you some questions. Request for your cooperation. How old are you now?
I'm 50 years old.
50 years old. And the incident happened in 2019, is that right?
Yes, sir.
And am I right to say that you are 46 in 2019?
It is 3 years back, so I was 46 or 47.
46, 47. Thank you. Where do you stay now?
I stay in Muyenga.
Stay in Muyenga. Is it near where your office is?
Now I use same premise for the office and residence.
Same premises for office and residence.
Do you remember the day when this offense was committed?
Yes,
Which day was that?
it was 3rd February 2019.
3rd February 2019.
Yes, sir.
That was the time or the day it was committed. The
According,
day.
according to CCTV, the crime took place after the midnight. So it is 3rd February.
February 2019.
2019. the offense was committed in your office, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Was your office a company or just an open house, open room?
I was using a promise one house with the compound and the wall. It was used for office, and there was some Japanese staff residing there.
Meaning in the same office,
Yes, it's
there
in the
was
same,
some other Japanese,
same building, yes.
some building. Were those Japanese your friends?
No, they are my employee.
Your employees? Meaning within your office, there were some people who were staying inside there.
Yes.
Thank you. You mentioned about all these things which were stolen. Were they all in a certain particular room? Let me say your office.
No, it
All
was
in different rooms.
maybe there was like 4 places where there are 4 rooms.
4 rooms.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And out of those 4 rooms, there was that one office of yours, right?
No, I didn't get
Out of those
The
4
items
rooms,
were picked from 4 different rooms.
Yes.
and out of those 4 rooms, there was that one office of yours.
So what is the question? I don't get it.
Most of
Did
that
he have an office, a specific
a
office?
specific office within the same room.
Where is it?
Yes.
Now, let me answer what I think this is my question, the answer to your question. The keys of the all rooms were kept by one person.
No.
Mr. Warden, this is the question. You said the things were stolen in the 4 rooms.
Yes.
Was also your office one of the 4 rooms where things were stolen from or
Yes,
not?
yes,
So they also broke into your office.
yes.
Okay, thank you. Do you remember which properties were in your office?
In my office, yes, the cameras.
The cameras were in your
And
office.
then this, yes, camera.
And the safes? Or the safe?
Safe.
The
The
safe
safe
which had
was
money.
in the account room.
It
Not
was an account room.
Yes.
Was your office a company or it was just an office
It is.
named after your name?
It is a company.
It's a company. What's the name of the company?
It is called the New Jack Limited.
New Jack Limited. Are you director New Jack Limited?
I'm a managing director and I'm a owner of the company.
New Jack as in J-A-C-K.
When this incident happened, is it true that you did report at Chisoku where the incident happened from?
I reported to Kabalagala police station.
But one of your employees reported at Chisoku.
Yes, sir.
Or was a file registered in Chisoku?
At the beginning, I am sure the case was reported at the 2 stations.
Okay, the case was reported at 2 stations,
Yes.
but was only one which took over. That is the Kabalagala.
Now that is with the issue within the police, so I don't know. But when they are collecting the fingerprints, CCTV, Kisugu didn't have a specialist. That's what I heard, but I don't know how they transferred. But
Okay. Things which were stolen, your things or company
it
things?
is they are company properties.
They were not your personal things.
No.
In 2019, did you ever record a statement at police?
Yes.
If shown this statement, can you identify it or recognize it?
The statement.
Yes, which you made at police.
I don't say that I have a perfect memory of the 3 years ago, but I think I remember most of the things.
I request for the region. It's a that statement. Is that the statement you...
Yes, I'm looking at.
Oh, awesome. My friend, you can open behind and confirm that that is a signature.
Yes, this is my signature.
That's your signature?
Yes,
That means you confirm that that is your statement which you recorded in 2019.
yes, sir.
Your Honor, since
Maybe if you have questions there, again in the statement, ask him the specific questions, and if you want, then I need to know where we are going.
most of that. In that statement, you wrote that you're 45 years, is that right? Is that after your name up there?
Yes.
That is by 2019, is that right?
Yes, and I'm born in 1972.
Is that 45 years? Don't worry about that, don't worry.
No, but does it have 45 there?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. And you informed this honorable court that's in 50 years now, right?
Yes.
Thank you. The CRB on that statement is 135, which is the upper number. 135 stroke 2019, is that right?
Yes.
You mentioned the things which were stolen. If I'm to read for you, there is I bought 6 laptop. Because it was written badly, but I think it was laptop. 6 laptop, and each at 1.5 million Uganda shillings. And I also bought 7 cameras of different types and 10 lenses, all at shillings 30 US dollars, 30,000 US dollars, equivalent to 144 Uganda shillings. Is that right? Yes. Can you confirm that? Am I right therefore to say that the properties which were stolen to you are the ones which are in this statement?
To clarify on amount written on this statement was made on the very day when the incident took place. Before I cross-check all my inventory of our company properties. I'm sure I reported whatever I remembered on that day, but this is not the perfect information. I think there were many items I did not include in this one.
Thank you. Meaning that the items in this statement are a few of what was stolen, is that right?
I should say I didn't put all here.
You did put all there. Thank you very much. Did you make any additional statement after confirming all your properties which were stolen? Yes.
And I do not remember.
You don't remember?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, in the same statement, you said that there were 6 laptops, each at 1.5. I'm assuming that the 6 laptops all in total cost 9 million. Is that right?
Yes.
Then the 114 million. Is that right?
Yes.
Then when you cross over behind, there was cash of 3 million towards the end down there.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Meaning in total, it is 126 million. Is that right?
Yes.
Am I therefore right to say that the amount of money which was stolen from you was 126 million?
That is what I realized.
That's what you realized.
After the time I made this statement.
And did they base this statement to proceed to court in the other matter against the other two?
The other two, which two do you mean?
Okay, let me take you through. After the police in Kisubi, there was an arrest of 2 people. Is that right?
No, only one.
Only one. And that is the security guard
Yes, from SGA.
from SGA. Have you ever appeared in court in regards to that matter?
Yes,
You appeared
yes,
and you testified in court.
yes.
And the amount of money was not 126 million.
I don't remember if we discussed about the figure
About the figures.
in the process of case prosecution.
In your same statement towards the end, if I'm to read for you, the last paragraph, you say, the thieves left behind a small camera which were not using and one laptop only. Were all left. Is that true?
Sure.
I also realized that this could be somebody amongst the staff because the thieves could not steal or could not leave the old camera or the faulty camera. Is that true?
Yes.
Then
I already answered the question. Accused was the staff of SGA.
meaning this accused was not your staff.
No.
And do you confirm this statement that you made it for this same paragraph?
Yes.
Most of that. Then when we go to the conclusion, in the conclusion you state that I lost 3 million shillings, cameras worth 114 million, laptops 10 million shillings. Is that right?
Yes, I see.
That's right.
Yeah, it is written here.
And if you turn behind, do you still confirm that the laptops were not worth 1.5 million, the 6 laptops?
I repeat, this is the statement I made just when the incident took place. But before, I go through the inventory of my company properties, so the sum of the amount are not perfect here.
Does it mean that you disown this statement?
I owe,
You own it.
yes, but I'm sure that I put everything I remembered at that time, but there was some more I realized that lost after making this statement. So I still possess this is my statement.
Most obliged. To that effect, Your Honor, I pray to tender you the complainant statement dated 3rd of February 2019. And I pray that the same be admitted as defense exhibit number 1. Sorry? The year it is 2019.
Dated 3rd Feb.
3rd Feb 2019.
Any objection? You can have the original.
Most obliged. When this incident happened, you informed this honorable court that you have ever appeared in the court in regards to the same matter.
Yes, for the prosecution of the
Of the guard.
yes,
Yes.
SGA is that.
I have a copy of the charge sheet here and I request for an original of the same.
The current charge sheet.
No, the first charge sheet. Charge sheet?
And I don't see any my signature, and this is my first time to see this document.
Thank you.
Counsel, I don't think that is his document. Charge sheet?
Most
Maybe just ask him direct what is there.
most of that.
Yes. I don't think he must be knowing what a charge sheet is and all that.
That particular charge sheet wasn't sanctioned, the one he's trying to rely on. So the one which appeared in court, he has not asked for it, but he has asked for the one which had not been sanctioned by the state and had never appeared in court.
So maybe go to the one that we read in, the one of court.
Which was
I
in
request for
court,
the copy.
most of
Thank you
it.
so much.
And your question should be direct because it's not his document.
Do that.
This is the one which appeared in court. The process.
Sorry? This person in that case,
So it's not clear.
Yes,
Development, he's the guard from.
you knew him, right?
Yes, he worked at my place for
It's
like
called
1
the
month.
name. Let me get the name. Adio.
And at the U, the spell is ADIU, and Lamek.
He was your guide. He was
Yes.
your guide.
Yes.
Am I right to say that you are aware of that matter? In court then?
The matter we discussed, which matter are you?
Okay.
The one of just be specific and say the one of the guide.
Okay, the one of the guy.
Yes, I know him.
You know.
Yes.
How much is in that? Or am I right to say, or can you confirm with this report that that charge sheet has 169 million?
Let me go. Yes, it is 169 million. Yes.
169 million.
Yes, sir.
Am I right to say that that charge sheet or the document you have is contrary to the statement you made at police?
Yes, this
Thank you.
one is yes. Made in 13th February.
165.
Yes,
Yes.
please. 160.
It is made in 13th February. I think this was made after I went through my inventory.
Now that came after making your inventory,
Yes.
or it was before?
Should be after.
It should be after
Yes.
making your inventory.
Yes.
Thank you. And you didn't make any other additional statement at police in regards to 169 million.
No, sir.
That same charge sheet mentions different properties which were stolen. The root truth and confirm some of the properties, all the properties which were stolen.
You are telling me to read it?
If you can give the receipt, because I don't have
You
a
go
copy
to the
of it.
particulars, the item is stolen, that part of
I
particulars.
see your laptops, cash, and I can Yeah, I read it. Excuse me,
Says
sir.
you can't read the item, maybe you can read for
Can
me.
I read for you? Thank you. There is cameras, or if I'm to read the particulars, Odulamek and others still at large on 3rd February 2019 at Submachine Division in the Kampala district. Stole 1 cameras, 2 laptops, cash, all valued at 169 shillings. Only the property of Wada Atushushi, the managing director of New Jack Company. My question therefore is, these are the only properties in this charge sheet that you are recorded and you are aware of the same?
That document was made by either police or the court officer. So I think you should ask that question to the person who made that document.
Most of that. But at least you know some of these properties in this question.
Excuse me, I did not make that document, so I cannot answer.
Most of that. You and I therefore pray that the same document be admitted in court as defense exhibit.
That is the charge sheet in CRB what? The CRB number?
135 of 2019.
19. Police station?
It is Kabaga Police Station.
Any objection?
Worship, I have objection to the same being tendered in for exhibit as an exhibit. Also, on being Your Worship, the witness before court never drafted this document. This is a property of Uganda Police, not for the complainant in court. The person who could tender in this document is the person who extracted this charge sheet. As such, Your Worship, tendering in as an exhibit would cause us a serious miscarriage of justice. Because I cannot ask him something he does not know. His statement I allowed because he actually confirmed he made the statement at police. He's not the author, neither does he have knowledge of the facts given in this document. We can concede to it being tendered for identification purposes. If council would wish, we would call this IO who drafted this document and worship I so pray.
Yes, Councillor.
In a simple rejoinder, Your Honor, the complainant has owned the same regiment. He has clarified to court that there was a matter which was registered and the same particulars are what he appeared in court then for. The genesis, as I conclude, of the genesis of the accused's matter emanates from the same 2019 file. It would be in the interest of justice that that document be exhibited. So,
to tender is not the witness's document. If the matter proceeded in court, counsel can get certified copies from the court record, from the file, and the same can be allowed since the record of court is a public document. The charge sheet presented here is a carbon copy. The witness is not the author, so the objection is sustained and the document is rejected.
in that regard, I will humbly pray.
Yeah, let's continue with cross-examination.
What I have, okay. Is it true that the incident happened in the night?
Yes,
Who was in charge of the offices in the night?
office was closed.
Office was closed.
It was out of working hours.
Okay. And there's no one who was in charge of that office or keeping the office in the night.
In the night, there's no one in charge.
No one was in charge. And the security guard, he wasn't in charge in the night?
She is not our employee, she is the external staff. And I don't give that duty
Has he
to
got
the-
your question?
I don't. Working on your behalf.
Was he guarding your premises?
Yes,
Am I right therefore to say that the security guard was in charge of your premises in the night?
yes,
And am I also right to say that as he was guarding, there were some other Japanese who were staying around?
I think pardon?
Am I therefore also right to say that as he was guarding in the night, there were some other Japanese who were working in the night?
No.
So who were staying there in the night? In the
Yes,
same building?
they were using some rooms of their resident.
Okay.
They were not on duty.
Was Kazutaka Arakigi also staying there in the night?
Yes, sir.
What is the name, counsel?
The name is Aragiki, which is Aragki.
A-R-A-G-K-I.
KAZ.
He was staying there as well.
Yes, he was staying there. Was he your employee?
Yes, sir.
Is it true that you and him were the only people with the keys for that office?
So then, sorry, some noise. Could you repeat the question?
I'm saying,
Yes.
is it right, or am I right to say that you, together with Kazutaka, you had the keys for the office?
No, there was 2 Japanese there in the office, so that one also had. So should be 3.
Should be 3.
Yes.
Who had keys to the office?
Yes.
There are 3 people who had keys to the office.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Was one of them this Kazutaka?
Yes.
And those other 2 apart from you, were staying in the same building?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many safes were within the same office?
We had to save 1.
You had 1 safe.
Yes.
Remember the color?
Gray.
Gray. Okay. The safe broken in 2 or it was open?
It was opened by key.
It was opened by key. And I'm right to say that you and the other 2 had keys.
Yes, I and Aragaki had safe key.
And those other 2 are staying there.
No, one. He says is the one who had the key for the safe.
Oh, most of them. Am I right to say, therefore, that it is you and Arazaki who had the keys for the safe?
Yes, sir.
Am I therefore right to say that it's either you or Arazaki who stole, or you were not sure?
No,
No,
neither.
neither of you. But you had the keys,
Yes,
and the safe was opened by key.
yes. To add to that point,
No, it's okay. Your lawyer will guide you.
Am I therefore right to say that there is a possibility the one who stole you was one of your staff?
no,
There is no possibility.
no, sir.
But you said it in your statement to police.
I want to cross check.
The one which you read.
I want to cross check.
Personal statement on court record. Oh, sorry. What?
And the part where he says his staff stole from him, maybe you can direct
Oh yes,
him.
it is the second page.
Cannot manage it.
Oh, sorry.
You can just wait for him like that, let him again confirm there's a fact. So you can read, he says you can't read that I'm right.
Oh, sorry, you can have this.
State you can confirm as counsel is reading what is there.
In this statement in 2019, you stated, I therefore realized that this could be somebody amongst staff because the thieves could not know the camera which was faulty, and secondly, could not get the keys to those rooms and the keys to the safe and pick money.
May I look at it?
But have you heard what he has read?
Yes, but I want to confirm.
Yes, it is now confirmed that it is what is in the statement. Tell us.
Is that true?
Or did you suspect that the thieves could have been one of your staff?
I don't say there was.
That time?
I
After the
suspect.
same day,
The same day.
don't touch.
I thought that there is a possibility of maybe collaboration with one of the staff, but I didn't say that any of the staff directly involved in mistake.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. You suspected the staff.
Yes, for helping, maybe providing information where the things are kept. But I did not say they were directly directly involved in thing.
Okay, continue.
Thank you. You, in 2022, you made an additional statement, is that right?
Yes.
Is that your signature behind?
Yes.
Okay. In the same statement, you stated that broke into my office and stole my electronic equipment and cash, all valued at 169,05600 shillings. Is that right?
Yes.
That's right. And that is the different amount of money which was in your earlier statement. Is that right?
Yes, difference. There's a difference.
And in this statement, you don't mention or outline all the properties that were stolen. Is that true?
Yes, I don't see the details.
You don't see any details. Your last paragraph, you stated that the suspects that were convicted were security guards and were charged with failing to prevent a felony. Is that right?
Yes.
That is what he was convicted of.
Yes, he was convicted for the negligence of the duty.
Thank you. I pray that the accused these additional statement. Sorry, not of that. My apologies. The complainant's additional statement, since he has owned it and recognized it, he admitted as his exhibit.
Any objection?
No.
And this record of this CCTV camera.
Yes, counsel. Yes.
I was requesting for a copy of
Your Worship, we also have a request. I pray that this honorable court allows my witness is getting tired
Needs to
and
sit.
is not so well, so it's requesting to sit.
Is there a seat here?
Is there any seat?
Okay, let us get him a chair.
It was addressed to you. Did you ever receive it? It was a court order to review CCTV footage.
Anyway, it is some years back, but I think that it was attended to me. Yes.
Sorry?
Yeah, I can say that it is attended to me.
Thank you very much.
The question that counsel
I
asked.
don't remember.
You don't remember. Thank you. But
So the document is written to you.
Yes.
Continue.
But you allow police to view the CCTV camera of that entire property, is that right?
Yes, we have provided the CCTV footage.
Provided. Did you watch that CCTV camera?
Yes, I did.
Or footage?
Together with them.
Together with police.
Yes, sir.
Was there a report which was extracted thereafter to come up with the findings?
Sorry, could you?
Was there, after viewing the CCTV camera, was there a report which was extracted after?
I'm not aware.
You're not aware.
They made a report.
And after viewing the CCTV camera, did you at any point see that this person in that entire video?
As I mentioned, I could not identify the person's face.
Okay.
What I only saw was that was told after.
Do you have a copy of that CCTV camera report?
I have given to the police.
You gave it to police, and you don't have it here. Thank you. The police never taken any fingerprints from you or any of your staff?
Yes, sir.
From you
Yes, sir.
and also from your staff?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Were those fingerprints examined?
That is the issue within the police, so I'm not aware.
You're not aware. Meaning you have never seen in a report in regards to the fingerprints they extracted from you or your employee?
I have no access to the police thing.
Do you know Greenleaf Company?
Yes, that is the trade name of New Jack Limited.
Sorry?
It is the trade name of New Jack Limited.
It is a trade name. It's called, oh, sorry. If I could get this right.
Green what?
It's Greenleaf Company. You said it's a trade name of
New Jack Limited.
New Jack Limited. Yes. I'm humbly requested to confirm the SD number. The SD number is on the real latent crime. Have you seen the SD number?
This one?
Please help you show me the SD number on the real. Yes. Confirm whether that is 36/03.
Yes.
That's the one, right?
This number is correct.
Yes. And you are aware of that number?
Yes, I have the same number.
The number is 36/03/02/2019.
Yes.
And also confirm the first paragraph that those were workers of Greenleaf Company. Is that true? Do you confirm that? That first paragraph.
The first three.
That paragraph says, here are 4 latent crime scene marks, named 1, 2, 3, and 4, and fingerprints of the suspect and workers of the Greenleaf Company. Can you confirm that?
But we can proceed, your colleague will be noted. She needs to step out, but let's proceed. She notes for, he notes
No,
for.
but it's okay. Let's get done. Let's
Okay.
Because cross-examination will leave me alone.
Okay, Council, conclude.
Okay, why? I'm just asking you.
Yes, I was.
Do you confirm that?
Excuse me, I was still reading it. Please give me some more time.
What was this?
My question
He
is
wants
just
to confirm whether those are employees of his company.
yes.
The ones listed.
Green
The
Leaf.
one listed, Green Leaf Company.
They are 20? Yeah, they are 20.
Yes, I don't have my perfect memory now.
Okay.
Of the stuff 3 years ago, but yes, most of them I remember.
Most of them you remember. And your name is among them, is that right?
Yes, number 2.
Thank you. You also confirm that those are the ones who provided fingerprints to police, according to that document?
I didn't go to police by myself and witness the process of taking fingerprint, but I told all of them to go to the police.
Okay, there's a second document. Okay, the second document is a confirmation of two things. That's one document. Confirm the CRB number, fourth paragraph of this I can help you, where there is the word station stroke ref.
Yes, I see.
You confirm it?
SD 36, yes.
You confirm it?
Yes.
Then also confirm the brief detail of what happened. Have you seen the brief detail of what happened?
Yes.
Now that details confirm the footage or the report of the CCTV camera, is that right?
Let me read it now.
Thank you. That this report was written to Greenleaf Company.
Yes.
Thank you. Lastly, you confirm the metallic safe as black. Confirm it there. The black article examined. What is what article examined? You confirm that's a black metallic safe
In the document.
in the document. Officer, can you help me? Where there is a white article examined.
Yes.
Thank you so much. There is a report. Your worship, I have only two documents, but I will examine one. The other one will be the list of stolen properties. I think we shall.
Okay.
Most of them. This is the last document. Please confirm, are you aware of that document which was written to you? It's a report from police to you. You confirm it?
Yes, it is attended to my company. Yes.
It was written to your company,
Yes.
meaning you're aware of it.
I don't remember, but I confirm it is attended to.
Thank you very much. In that same document, in paragraph number 1, you state that the amount of money stolen was 169 million. Is that right?
Yes.
And it was property of New Jack Company Limited. Is that right?
Yes.
It was a property of Greenleaf Company. Is that right?
I repeat, New Jack
You will
Limited.
explain.
Yes.
I want yes or
New
no.
Jack Limited.
I have 4 minutes to go.
New Jack Limited and Greenleaf Tourist Club is the same entity.
Oh.
Company name and trade name.
Am I therefore right to say that the properties which were stolen were for Greenleaf Company?
And it is same entity.
Answer my question. Am I therefore right to say that the properties which were stolen were for Greenleaf Company?
To say officially, it is New Jack Limited. We operate trade at Greenleaf Tourist Club, but official company name is New Jack Limited.
The properties which were stolen were for New Jack or Greenleaf.
New Jack Limited.
Thank you. Now confirm that the amount of money which was stolen was 169,
Yes, sir.
and also confirm that is the different amount of money they charged you before.
Thank you.
And he may not know what the charge sheet before court, just go direct and tell him the charge sheet has this.
Okay, most of that. The charge sheet before court against the accused person has 169,085 shillings. Is that right?
Yes.
Are those two different amounts of money different? Or is that money different?
You repeated 169 million.
In that document?
I think. If you have repeated 169 million for 2 times, I don't see any difference.
Okay. You don't see the difference?
It
If you
says
have
the
repeated
charge
the
before
same
court
amount
is
for
a
2
loss of,
times.
that's what it says, 169 million.
Let's go just open to the findings. Behind, what there's a white finding. You are there? You see? Now, paragraph number 2 states the suspects still at large are suspected to be workers of New Jack Company Limited. Is that right?
Yes, it is
It is there. Was the accused person ever an employee of New Jack?
No.
Have you ever seen the accused person anywhere at New Jack? Have you ever seen the accused person taking any property of New Jack? With your eyes?
With my eyes?
Have you ever seen with your eyes
Yes, through
the accused person taking any property of New Jack?
through CCTV footage.
Sorry?
Through the footage.
Footage.
Yes.
That means you saw him through the footage.
I said that I could not identify him, but okay. My answer should be I don't know.
You don't know?
I saw the people stealing my property,
Yes.
but I don't know if it was him.
That means you've never seen him stealing your property. No more questions.
The document, that's okay. I already made a ruling. If you find it is necessary,
Most of them.
yeah. Any re-exam?
Mr. Warden, you said there were 3 people, is it 2, who were staying actually in the company premises in the same building. Where exactly were they staying?
There are no on second, first floor.
The work on the roof, can you put it on the control? We're on the first floor.
Yes, 2.
How many floors are in this building?
2 stories, ground floor and first floor, and they were sleeping in the first floor.
So the officers were in which floor?
Like ground floor?
Yes,
Because there's ground floor and then first floor.
yeah, both floor, but they are resident. The room they use.
Mr. Warner, if you said it's 2-story building, so let's say we have ground floor and then the first floor, isn't it?
Where were
So
these
where
people
were
sleeping?
they? Is it the upper one or the down one?
Upper.
They were on the upper one. And which room did they steal these properties from?
Among the 4 rooms, I said, the 3 rooms are on the ground floor and 1 room on the first floor.
Among these, which one is your office? Is it down or up? Yours?
Up.
Yes. His office is up. Okay, that very night, of second coming to third, mention the people who were residing or sleeping in the same building.
Yes, there were 2.
There were 2. Do you know their names?
Yes, The first is Arataki, and the second one is K.
It's called what?
K.
It's called K.
K-E-I. K.
K-E,
K-E-I.
K and Arizaki.
K.
And Arizaki.
No, and Arataki too. Yes.
So those are the two people.
Yes.
You also told court that it's you and Aragaki who actually had the keys to the safe. Okay? And you also went ahead and told court that you and Aragaki, you know the people who stole or opened the safe. What explanation do you really give for the circumstances under which the safe was opened? Or what explanation do you have to give court?
Yes. Arataki left the keys for the offices and safe in a drawer, and that drawer was broken by the thieves. And they removed the key, all the keys, including the one for the safe, to open.
Okay. You were given an opportunity to record an additional statement that was last year in October. Have you already done your inventory? You are done.
Yes.
So if you had already done, why didn't you give the details of the properties which you actually found missing in your additional statement?
No one asked me, and we had another case at the commercial court, and we presented there.
Be clear, speak up, because
No one
counsel needs to
guided
hear.
him.
No one.
No one guided him, and they had another case. That's what I heard.
In your statement, which actually was tendered in court, you were suspecting your employees, okay? The people you're working with. And you also told court the accused is not one of your employees. What made you to suspect your employees and not anyone else?
They were very specific. They opened the cabin, say whatever which had the variables. They did not open the cabin which doesn't have a variable. And also, they stole only the property which was working, and some property which wasn't working was not shaken. So I thought there was someone provided the information.
So as we talk now, do you still confirm, do you still stand by the suspicion you actually made in your statement, or you now have a different perspective of this case?
All fingerprint of all our staff were taken, and it was not detected in the process of the police investigation. I think the assumption I had that time was wrong.
Did you hear what happened? There are different figures, actually, different value of these properties in your statements. The first statement, you gave a different figure, everything is different. Can you now confirm to this Honourable Court the correct figure that you want this Honourable Court to take? Or tell us a bit of the figure you want court to believe.
The correct figure is 169 million 56,085 shillings.
In this company we are talking about where the only things are stolen, is it Greenleaf or is it New Jack? Which one is which?
It's New Jack Limited.
Now, you watched this footage, you need to watch. Okay? You said the person is tall. Do you describe the accused person as a tall person or a short one?
He was a tall person.
The person before court, do you describe him as a short person or a tall person?
He is tall.
Your worship, that's all we have here for examination.
Second witness. You said the other people all need to be
I know.
attended to.
Council suggests that.
Mindful that he's on remand.
Sorry?
Mindful that he's on remand, that he don't give long adjournments.
Exactly. Oh, it's not an mistake.
We have card. How is it?
Right. It's available. It's a mandate.
How many people do we have? You can have him on part. You can have the next witness on part. As you verify whether you still need the complainant.
Just to put the brain communicate before or
You communicate to us.
came up here.
Let me show.
No, you, even that day, you can come back.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm saying if you need him, if he's not available, he can come back in here.
No, what we are requesting.
But if on card, if he's available, he's in Uganda, he comes. On card, if he's around.
Approved.
No, what we were suggesting, council will communicate to us earlier, so that we also know the kind of witnesses we should someone, because we put in mind that he still has more questions
For him.
for him. So it will
I
determine
think
the
that's
nature of
okay.
the
We
witness.
can communicate.
No, I think he can come. This will be that reply to the questions you say. Yes. Yes. He
So
can
you
come
need
up
him.
with this one.
Tried April.
Yeah.
We're going to have this matter for further hearing on 3rd April. 3rd April, it will be a Monday. The accused is remanded until then. Complainant, you still on the stand for purposes of the receipts, the purchase, the email communication with the Japanese company where you bought.
Actually, worship, my colleague has intimated to me that we only have him that day, because he has a lot of questions.
Yeah, let's not summon another witness. We first close with him before we summon another
Most of
witness.
them, it's okay, yes.
Because we also have to attend to other people. So this matter is adjourned to 3rd April for further hearing.